So while waiting for the coats of varnish to dry on the body, I've started working the neck again. Hello. I didn't film it because I thought it looked quite boring, but I've used a file. Can you see this? Am I way in close? I smoothed the edges off using a chunky old file. I've used a needle nose file. No, it's not called that, is it? This is a Crimson Guitars fret endy file where I've kind of shum along the edge. Hope no one was sick then. And then this cheapo crowning file from eBay. This isn't the final fret job, it's just to stop me severing my hands when I go anywhere near the edge of the fretboard. Done that. I've also caused quite a lot of damage along some places. Mostly when I was snipping the ends of the frets off, so that's something to be careful of. I've also noticed I've caused a few dings while filing. So one of the finishes was going to be the Poly X, and I wanted to use the Walnut version. My hands are massive. Use the Poly X version, which is meant for floors. So I'm going to try and just tidy up the fretboard now and apply that. I'm working it out here on my desk because I don't want to fill it with dust where I'm doing the varnishing. So I'm just going to I forgot to round off the end of the fretboard. So the biggest issue here was getting rid of the super glue I dabbed in the end of all of them before I filed, just to make sure nothing escaped. The good thing about using the wood wax finish is that if I have to sand down a spot, I can just do it again. But I've got some tidying up to do around here first. So ordinarily I'd be doing this when I'm doing the setup, but because I want to tidy this up to stain it, then I'm going to do the basics now. And I can always file the nut down later. I'm just considering myself as a slot. If I had one of those, if I had half a pencil, then I could use that here, but I'm just using a flat ruler which is slightly bendy, and I can see that the underside of the ruler is quite short of the slot bottom. So I'm going to just bring this surface where the nut will rest down. Right, so I've taped off the fretboard, and I'm now going to clean it really well. I'm going to hope there's no glue residue left, and then try and make it brown. Going by some bookshelves I made with a similar method on exactly the same wood. It's not going to go very, very dark brown, but it'll be brown. So I could see some glue spots around here, which I'll try and deal with first. I'll put the lid on this first. So for the surface, I'm going to use this Osmo Wood Wax, which isn't their Poly X, but can be topped with it. And the reason I'm going for this is because it is quite a resilient finish, being an oil and a wax. But it's also really fixable. If you scuff a bit off or chip a bit out, you can just top it up really easily. So I'm going to go for that, using the white scouring pad method. So I've got the first coat on and scrubbed in, and I'll leave it to sit, and then I'll come and scrub it off again later and see exactly how much has stayed on the fretboard. Because it really depends on how much has been absorbed. I think I'm probably going to then have to find some blue spots, sand them out, and give those bits another go. And then depending on if I like the colour or not, I'll then get ready to do the Poly X top coat, or I'll do another coat of this first. So that's come out really well. I had to reapply, well, scrape back some glue and reapply somewhere I missed it, but that's fine. I expected that to happen. Yeah. Now I'm going to remove the tape, see how clean the line was, and then I'm going to fill the holes in the headstock so I can think about finishing the rest of the neck. Quite easily, I think. Now we have pale back of the neck, ignoring that bit, pale back of the neck. And dark fretboard. Awesome. Right, holes filled, sanded down. This Osmo Poly X, which is good on floors, so let's hope it's good on here. The biggest confusion I had was how on earth am I going to hold this? Where can I put screws perhaps to mount? But actually it occurred to me if I do the fretboard first, then turn it over, it will stand on the frets to dry.